Tinkerbell has always been some sort of inspiration for me. From her magic pixie dust to her cute slippers with the puffball, she brings forth a childhood memory of watching Peter Pan in much simpler times. Now, I can safely say that I love the 2008 version of Miss Tink way more than the 1904 version. The earlier version is often seen as an obsessed sidekick to Peter Pan and often is used as leverage when captured time and time again by Captain Hook. High school can be seen like this as well. The beginning of my freshman year, I was often stepped on and not treated like I should have been. I was often a sidekick, and life revolved around what others wanted from me, not what I wanted for myself. By the end of my sophomore year, I poured some pixie dust onto myself and taught myself how to be a 2008 Tinkerbell. Someone who is strong, optimistic, and incredibly sassy. She is stubborn and thinks about both what others want and what is good for her. She's not perfect, but she learns from her mistakes and she's a better person for them. I learned how to respect myself like Tinkerbell did. I chose to recreate the death card for many reasons, but not for the obvious. One reason is the meaning behind the card. It writes, "Something must end so that something better can begin. Do not cling to who you thought you were, awaken reborn." During my junior year, I went through many changes. Mostly difficult and life-changing, I had to change with the times or get lost in the tides. From everything from a divorce, a death, and a school change, I had to let something go in order for me to move on. These things transform me into who I am today, which is someone who tries to take every day as the last, loves unconditionally, and can accept that bad things need to happen to become more of the person you were meant to be. Junior year, I learned that the death of a parent doesn't have to mean the death of you, and everything will actually become better if you give the world enough time. I also learned that making friends isn't about the quantity, it's about the quality. I made some amazing forever friends at the expense of leaving a few friendships behind, and I do it again a million times over. Another reason is because every story has a sad chapter, but it's not the end of the story, you just have to keep reading. Like when Snow White ate the poison apple, high school is just a chapter of hopefully a long novel. If bad things happen, it's not the end of the story, you just have to keep going to get to the better parts. I now feel at peace, both with life and my experiences. I know my life, as crazy and unfair as it has seemed, has a purpose. My purpose is to help others and make people feel loved. I used to suffer from major anxiety every day because I never felt the things I had seen others receive so naturally. Recently, I learned that anxiety and regret don't have to control your life. Don't let what others think of you change who you are, and certainly don't let your mind convince yourself that you are unloved. My safe space has also helped me discover how to win the dance with the controlling monster, anxiety. By knowing that I had somewhere to go where I can be in my own world and not be bothered helped me make my senior year a relaxed one, even with my intense workload. If anyone wants to survive in the real world, they have to know their limits. Becoming overworked and drained through experience will only lead to making things more difficult for yourself, and procrastination will only lead to more anxiety. Take yourself out of the loop and make a difference. We only have one life. I'm not perfect, and I'll never try to be, but I learned from my mistakes and I'm a good person for it. Wherever life takes me, I know I'll be okay.